The Dating Show, brought to you by olderdatingonline.com.
Hello, how are you?
All good, thank you.
Do you remember on the last edition of The Dating Show we had Bill Clinton?
Of course I remember.
Okay, he sent you another message. Here we go.
If you look around the world today, this interdependent world, it's been very good to some of us, and it's been pretty rough on others. And it's been pretty rough on you for the last few years.
There you go.
It's been rough on me.
You've had a rough life, that's what he's saying.
I've had a rough week, not a rough life. Crikey, what are you saying about my looks?
Okay, now we're going to talk about jewellery.
Diamond.
Now the producers have asked us to go weekly, so instead of going monthly, The Dating Show is now going to go out every single week.
Ooh.
We are popular.
Wow.
Anyway, this week we're talking about jewellery.
Okay.
Do you like jewellery?
Well, I like diamonds.
Yeah.
As long as it's real, yeah.
Do you wear much? You've got...
I got up at 4 o'clock this morning. I mean, what do you expect? No. But generally, I do. I love my gold.
The Dating Show, brought to you by olderdatingonline.com.
Right, now I'm joined in the studio by Kirsty Manley, who's a jewellery expert. So, Kirsty, let's look at jewellery and accessories when you're dating. What would you recommend for a man?
For a man, I definitely recommend a nice watch. If you can afford one, a Swiss Movement. If not, you've got your fashion brands, so you've got your Hugo Boss or your Armani. They're quite popular. If you were going to wear any other jewellery, it would need to be kept quite simple. So a bracelet or a necklace, but I'd have my necklace tucked in under my shirt. And if you were going to wear an earring, I wouldn't put a cubic zirconia. It would have to be a real diamond in your ear.
Okay, what about a medallion?
I definitely would not wear a medallion or a dog tag on a date.
Okay.
Or anything with too much bling in it, or one of those Trésor Paris bracelets that are quite popular with the younger men now, with the crystals on them. They're quite blingy. I wouldn't wear one of them either.
And women?
Women, I would wear, personally myself, I'd wear one pair of earrings or a small pair of hoops, not a large pair of hoops. I'd wear a bracelet, a watch and a necklace, and they would all be the same matching metal, so I wouldn't wear gold and silver together. However, I would wear gold and white gold together because they're the same colour, but they would all be, again, quite simple, nothing too blingy, nothing too out there. You know, you don't really want to make too much of a statement on the first date.
I mean, how important is it not to mix your metals, as it were?
It's not that important. It's more me personally. I don't like to see different kind of metals mixed, but some people do wear them, and if it's done tastefully, it can be okay. But I personally like to stick to the same sort of metal, so either gold or silver.
Is there any other tips you can give us?
Make sure your jewellery's clean. Believe it or not, the amount of watches or jewellery that we take in that's either got a dead skin on the back of a watch or like hand cream under the setting of a ring, and just make sure you clean your jewellery before you go on a date, because you get like the grease from your hand can go on your jewellery, or just like if you're wearing a watch every day you will get dead skin on it. So just make sure your jewellery is clean before you go on a date, because you don't want to smell nice and have dirty jewellery.
And do you think men are paying more attention to jewellery now?
Definitely, yeah, definitely from what I can see. And they tend to be, especially watches, people that have started wearing watches more in what I've come across. And they've also started wearing the fashion jewellery more, so like the Armani jewellery or the DKNY jewellery, or as I said, the Trésor Paris bracelets, which are the crystal bracelets, which have also been seen on the celebrities like Tiny Temper. They're a little bit blingy for a first date, so that's why I wouldn't wear them on a first date. But they definitely are getting more popular jewellery among men.
Okay, that was Kirsty Manley. While that was playing out, you threw me this bit of paper at me because what did you say?
What? Oh no!
Come on, tell us what you said.
Well, I said, I certainly like my men to buy me jewellery.
My men?
I like my men buying me jewellery.
How many men have you got?
The Dating Show, brought to you by olderdatingonline.com.